All right, so in this video, I want to expose one of the biggest scams that we have in America. I mean, this is like it's hidden and it's masked as if it's not, but it really is. And I want to expose this, and I think we need to really kind of like spread the word um, and and make a change because if we don't if we don't call them out, then I don't think there's going to be a change. And I think there does need to be a change. I'm talking about colleges and universities, like elite private colleges and universities. It's become a point now where universities, they market themselves as like you have to go to these schools in order to become successful. And maybe that was the case like 20, 30, 40 years ago when getting a bachelor's degree was not as common. I don't want to say rare, but much less people had it, but much less people went to school, school after high school, after graduation. So getting a bachelor's degree was looked highly upon. Nowadays, everyone has a bachelor's degree, and it's not going to do anything for you, really. All it's going to do is you're going to graduate, undergraduate your undergraduate institution with whatever degree you choose. That's not engineering or computer science, like liberal arts, history, humanities, even like sciences to an extent, like biology. And you're gonna feel like, oh, I have this degree, and I'm worth something. And then you go out into the market, and then you're trying to get a job, and no one really cares, because you're honestly, like, I hate to say it, but your degree is not worth anything. So all you're left with is graduation, and you're left with $100,000 in debt, and then you're trying to get a job, and you can't get a job because you have no skills, and so many people are in this position. So I really want to say to to the younger people out there, if you're looking to go to college, choose wisely. Don't just like go to a private school, because like, yes, it might have some prestige next to it, but ultimately you got to ask yourself, like, what am I going to be doing after I graduate? Because if you don't have a goal, if you don't have like a set desire on, okay, this is what I want to do, then you're gonna go throughout college, graduating with I hate to say this, but a useless degree, and you're gonna end up with thousands of dollars in debt, and you're gonna wonder, why did I do this? And I'm not. I mean, that's not your fault, because it's really like, again, it's a scam. I mean, colleges are scamming people, charging thousands of dollars in tuition when they don't have to. In fact, I read an article. In fact, I have this article, and I can post it. But Harvard has an endowment of $50 billion. They can honestly make tuition free for all their students, starting like today up until like forever. I mean, like, and they'll be financially, like, they'll be fine. That goes with almost like all of the top universities. They have billions of dollars in endowment. They don't need additional money, but it's become almost like a profit. It's like a corporation. It's a company, and they're making profit. But these institutions are like, so many institutions are registered as like nonprofit, but they're making so much money charging students thousands of dollars when honestly they don't even have to. So I'm making this video especially to to high school students who are looking to go to college, and you're kind of like browsing, like, where should I go? And I want to say, like, it's not worth it to go to like a private school just for its name, like for the prestige, when you don't even know what you want to do in life right now. Like, think twice. That's all I'm saying. Think twice. State schools have like half the tuition, and they're just as good. Community colleges, right? You can go and you can transfer to a state school, and you can become just as successful. It's not about going to these elite colleges, but I feel like really the news, our friends, our parents, like, there's so much pressure, and we feel like if we don't go to these schools, we're a failure. But honestly, you're not. I mean, you're not a failure just because you don't go to the top school. You're a failure if you go to that top school and you graduate with like $100,000 in debt, and you don't know what to do with your life, right? I mean, then you're a failure. I mean, honestly, like, I hate to say it, and then you're like starting from the bottom. You did that thinking you would start from the top, like it would give you kind of a heads up, but unfortunately, your situation is going to be bad. So, like, I say that to, again, to all future prospects who are looking into colleges, and also for us to like really like get the word out. And I think we need to like call out these colleges that are charging like 40, $50,000 in tuition. Like, okay, like, if you guys are going to continue charging this, we're not going to go. and we really need to like stand up and make our voices heard so these colleges can like say, okay, we need to give more financial aid, we need to lower our tuition, and because it's really not worth it.